What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and can I just say that it's kind of hard sometimes to try making a thumbnail without just spoilering and, putting the entire image out there right in the thumbnail itself, while also still making something that people can click on. Because if you're in the aware of what's going on in today's video, the Chapter 4 Season 3 key art had actually gotten leaked, or at least a cropped portion of it did. And after leakers have asked their insiders, those type of people regarding the information, it appears that this leak is actually confirmed to be real, and with that means that, the cosmetics that we've seen in this image that I'll be showing you shortly should be coming to the game very soon with the update, which is on like June 2nd, June 9th, around there. It's very soon, right around the corner. So, with that said, I wanted to make a thumbnail that still kind of hinted at what the cosmetics were without spoiling it right away, and if you wanted to see the key art leak right now, there you go. Now, there is a few interesting things to mention here right away besides the skins themselves, so you know what, let's ignore what's happening right here for a moment, and let's talk about the weapons. We see what appears to be a new type of like revolver, kind of, like a flintlock hybrid or something like that. Could just be the flintlock or something returning. We see jungle biomes, which is something that has been leaked before with, a jungle boss being worked on based on, the files and everything. But also we see what appears to be a kinetic boomerang. Epic Games has been doing this different theme where it's like every season we get a new kinetic weapon, with season 1 being the kinetic hammer, or I guess, the shockwave hammer, season 2 being the kinetic blade, and then season 3 now being this type of kinetic boomerang type of weapon. But that is something interesting to notice, right? They're having another kinetic weapon being worked on, and it kind of matches what they've been doing for the past few seasons. But also, the skin that's cropped over on the right side is riding on a raptor. This has been something that I've been wanting for a while, right? Raptors be rideable, and I mean, even back when we first got the leaks about saddlers and stuff, everyone thought it was going to be for raptors. Because for those who don't remember, before we actually were able just to hop on animals and ride them like normal, they were originally going to have a specific item called the saddler, which would allow you to actually use it to kind of grab onto an animal or whatever and start riding it that way, right? It was a very weird system that, definitely wasn't finished, and then they ended up just turning it into the riding system we have now, but that is something that, was originally what everyone thought was going to be for raptors. Now, other than that, the Optimus Prime skin, which is a Transformers collaboration that you guys saw in that actual image, is something that is going to be very interesting. According to Sheena, it's not the hidden bonus skin of the season, so instead of it being the skin that you unlock like halfway through the season, it appears that it's going to actually be in the normal tiered system battle pass, so you will be able to basically get Optimus Prime day 1 if you end up buying tiers or anything like that, so that is something to keep in mind, right? We still don't know what the bonus skin is going to be, at least not yet, so we kind of have to wait a little bit longer to figure out if there's any leaks regarding that one before the new season releases. However, there were 2 skins that were cropped out in that actual image, and we have information on both those skins. Firstly, we have Summer Meows. That was the skin, if we go back here to the other image, that was in the very top of the back. You can kind of see it was wearing like different clothes or whatever, but you can kind of see the bottom of Summer Meows' face. Well, Summer Meows is officially coming to the game and is going to be in the battle pass, so that's something really cool to see happening. And another random theory I just kind of got out of nowhere is with that image, you kind of see Meowscles sliding on the jungle vines, which makes me wonder if the jungle vines next season are going to have the grind rails mechanic where you'll be able to grind around them, right? You might not be able to actually get yourself any like boost towards like your stamina or whatever as you're on them, but I could see it working out, especially since they're reusing the animation in the key art image. It would just make sense for, jungle vines to be the next evolution of the grind rail system. But for the third skin, or I guess, the second skin that was kind of cropped out on the side there, we actually have that's the wrong image, my bad. We have this skin right here. This is the one that was on the very right side that was holding the kinetic boomerang. This is set to be another one of those battle pass skins. We don't know what any of the variants are going to look like or anything like that, but it does exist, and I think it looks pretty nice, right? Now, based on code names and everything, if I had to guess what code name this is, I would say that this skin is most likely the Hot Champ code name, just because that was one of the code names leaked previously to be for the battle pass. And now, regarding the leaks for this skin, all you really know right now is that there's a pickaxe confirmed and there's a glider confirmed that were slowly being worked on during the current season we're in, and is getting updated over time through the ID leaks, which are now patched. But other than that, the only real leak that we have that hasn't been shown off in the images or anything is that Summer Meowscles is set to have 2 wraps apparently, which is a interesting thing to see, right? Summer Meowscles having 2 different wraps actually in the game is interesting because the fact that Summer Meowscles originally only had 1 wrap that was being worked on, and then then they slowly started working on more and more of it. So yeah, Chapter 4 Season 3 has gotten leaked so early, and it was kind of funny how it was happening, right? Because when the leak came out and everything, I was just chilling with, you know, my friends. I was playing the My Hero Ultra Rumble beta over on PlayStation, and I check my phone, and I just see a notification being like, what is he talking about? And I look at it and it's like, the key art got leaked, and I'm like, huh? So I go to my Twitter, check my DMs. First thing I see is someone being like, hey, this image was posted on Reddit. Is this real or whatever? I ask around and it's like, well, this is real. So it was one of those situations where it's like, it came out of the blue. No one was really expecting this to happen as soon as it did. Apparently there were murmurs going around with different people regarding this whole entire leak. You know, there's like some people who had insiders were hearing about like the image being described, but then it just kind of got posted on Reddit out of nowhere. And the craziest part is it's by one of those accounts that, you know, looks like they wouldn't even be involved in these type of random leaks, right? They just kind of pop out of the blue out of nowhere after talking very rarely on Reddit about whatever it is that, you know, they're talking about at that time. And it's like they don't look to be the type of person who would just casually have a key art leak for Fortnite just sitting in their back pocket. And it's always just so weird to see all these things happen, right? But of course, I just thought I would share you guys a little bit of the lore of what happened with the whole entire leak. At the end of the day, it appears that according to other leakers and all that stuff, that the images are in fact real. And I mean, let's be honest here. This just looks real, right? Of course the image is very crusty. It's like you could have just taken the full image at that point, because that's the loading screen, so you obviously have access to the game, unless it was through like a Discord screen share, which could explain the quality or something like that. But at the end of the day, this is really well made, right? This is really good, and it even matches up to some previous leaks, because I don't know if you guys remember when we used to talk about the Xbox era podcast, but they had talked about things before, such as, you know, Doomslayer coming to the game, such as Sam Wilson coming to the game, and all of these characters coming to the game that everyone originally at one point was like, oh, you know, this podcast was just lying about stuff, because nothing they had said had actually came to the game for a while, and then we ended up slowly seeing that stuff come to the game. Now, they did mention stuff like The Last of Us coming to the game. We haven't seen anything regarding that yet, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming to the game, which we haven't seen either. But with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle leak, they did say that they were going to be working, like Epic Games was planning to work with Paramount to bring some of those characters to the game, and Paramount happens to own Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or, you know, they make shows with those, and they happen to own the Transformers. So it all just kind of seems to be adding up, and who knows, maybe in the near future we'll see even more of the Xbox era chronicles, or whatever you want to call it, coming true to the game. So with that said, I'll keep you champs and champettes updated on anything going on in the magical land of Fortnite. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about all the leaks and everything going on, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out.